Today's episode starts at 7-Eleven to get Slurpees because it's fucking hot outside. But what the fuck's that shit? Let's zoom in on that bitch. No. You know what?
Just gotta get a close up.
You know, I know they complain when you hold the camera because you're all over the fucking place. They complain about it.
They don't complain.
They complain about it. They're like, we want to be in TJ's hands because he knows how to hold the damn camera. It's hot out. It's so hot. Woo! Woo! So Slurpees, need them now before we start doing anything. Calvin, look at my new shoes.
Your shoes suck, mate.
Dude, I want that. Then get it, man. That looks good. Everything's harder when it's hot out. So today we're gonna be doing a intake install, which I know this isn't the normal setting in which we're doing it. Before we install the intake, I wanted to do at least somewhat of a noise comparison.
That way, when we do install the intake, if it makes new noises, we could hear it.
It's not boosted or anything, but like
intake does sometimes make
good
noise.
in-cabin noise.
In butthole noise. No. TJ, why would you ever say that?
Me.
Why would you ever say that?
So that's what we're gonna do.
That's disgusting.
We're gonna check it out, see if we hear, and we're just gonna compare noises. That's all we're doing. It's so hot. Film with one hand, don't hate me. This is from second gear. It's not that much noise.
No.
Third gear pull. From Calvin and I's perspective, it's not that loud. At least on the inside. I'm not expecting anything dramatic from this intake. We just wanted to note at least some change if there was any at all. So that's the stock airbox, huh?
That's him.
Wow, that's hot. So this garbage is no more.
We only need, TJ, we only need, what's it called?
Calvin! We're gonna be installing this intake now. This is from the Z1. This intake is from Z1 Motorsports. This is actually their own designed intake. I originally ordered an engine one. They claimed it was better and it was cheaper. You know, an intake is an intake, so I was like, sure. Woo! Maybe ask yourself, wow, they know how to install an intake? Yeah, we do. This is super easy. I don't even think I'm gonna dip into the instructions. It's an intake. Take the old one off, put the new one on.
Oh, doctor.
It's super easy.
This is how this is gonna go. Done. Garbage.
Feels like there's something over here. We can probably disconnect it from up here, I think. Teaching the baby brother how to do the work.
Yeah, he did something.
Dude, look how bunk that looks.
Just like TJ.
Look at the other side. Look at the other side. Like I said before, this intake was from Z1 Motorsports, and also it turns out that those guys are fans of the channel. They also sent out a master cylinder brace, which I don't think we're gonna have time to install today just because it's so damn hot. I do want to say thank you. It creates less flex on the master cylinder, and they also sent out, since we were saying earlier how we don't have that many like clips, they send out like OEM clips for the Z. It's just adorable, just sweet of them. If we remove the strut bar, Calvin.
If you shut the fuck up and let me do my work. That is the tightest button.
Does it fit though?
Yes.
It doesn't hit the cooler. Oh my god. It's like on it, but I think it works. That's the tightest fitting hole I've ever seen. How are we supposed to get this though?
I don't know. It doesn't even, like, okay, here it's flat. No, like this is flat. I don't know.
Also, I think you'll notice that right here, this part isn't connected to where it should be. It's like supposed to be there, but we can't figure out how to get it there. So Z1, I'm sorry if you're watching this, We're not following the instructions. We're kind of just doing it as we think is necessary. And I don't think that's necessary.
Whatever.
Whatever.
No big deal.
Whatever. Just throwing that out there so you guys are like, you didn't connect. We didn't connect it because we just fuck it, you know?
If you can connect me. Oh, you almost did. Oh, you just.
Calvin, there is nothing there.
There is. I was on there for you. It's not impossible. That's why I'm making you do it, because you're a bitch. What an asshole. Ungrateful. Ungrateful. You ready for this one, TJ? I was gonna do that as a joke.
Dude, so much easier.
So good, and it stays in. Show as a scale to your torso how long that thing is.
That's huge. That's like almost 2 feet.
That's almost like my cock.
I will note that for all the Z owners out there, and for others that are wondering, we didn't do a tune after doing this. Typically you're supposed to, or not typically, but it's a common thing to do. Even on the instruction it says immediately tune the car after. All of my Z friends, all my 350 guys are like, it's not, no, you don't need to do it. Is that something we're gonna do eventually? Retune the car and do all that stuff? Yes, but as of right now, just driving on the street, not doing anything crazy, it's gonna be fine. But I just wanted to put that out there because I'm just not doing it, and that's a question that some people probably will have. We're gonna go for a quick drive and compare before. I don't know if we'll hear that much of a difference, but I'll let you guys know if I hear anything. Sound-wise, I hear nothing. I could just be imagining it, but I feel like the throttle response is a little bit different. I don't really hear that much of a difference, like from the intake or anything, and I really didn't expect to. We're not boosted or anything, so it's not like you're gonna hear any turbo noises or any good stuff like that, but I could just be tripping, but I feel like the throttle response picked up a little bit. It's hard to really distinguish what I'm hearing.
I think you would hear it a lot more if you didn't have a straight pipe.
Oh, absolutely. I was gonna say, I feel like the exhaust itself is just extremely overwhelming.
Yeah, it just
Maybe around like 2.5, 3,000, I kind of hear a little whistling noise. I've read that in the forums too, you can hear that. I hear like a little like whistling. I do think that the throttle response down low and is a little bit increased, and why I say that is because I feel like it goes out of first gear a little easier. Like I do a little less effort. It's supposed to pick up a little more horsepower here or there, and intake is a really good first mod to do anyways. So I like it, but you know, like I said before, you can't really expect too much from an intake. I mean, it's just a different filter. Another mod off the checklist.
We have too many things to do.
Making a small dent on the amount of things left to do on this car. Super easy install. Made a difference,
No.
you could argue.
No.
Thank y'all so much for watching. Peace out and keep moving forward.
I'm feeling low.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm dripping.
Dude.
I am dripping.
That's what she said.
Oh,
Can you?
oh. Let me squeeze some more out.
Dude, that's coming from your glove.
Yeah.
Calvin, that is
Oh, look,
disgusting.
it's beating. Oh.
Oh my god.